Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to cover another client questions. I'm going to actually cover two in this one because there's a super simple one right at the start. So let's get into it. Let me just get the questions up. And okay, so question number one. Do I weigh my pasta before cooking or after? I read somewhere that after it absorbs water, it contains more calories. Okay, the simple answer is before cooking. It doesn't contain more calories once you've cooked it. So that bit's rubbish. Ignore that. It's going to weigh more, so that's why you should do it beforehand. Because if you weigh 50 grams, if let's say you're having 50 grams of pasta uncooked, that's going to contain a certain amount of calories. That same amount of pasta is going to weigh maybe 150 after cooking, but you've not ate 150 worth of dry pasta. So always weigh it uncooked and take that as your calorie amount. Same with rice, same with any kind of pasta and rice. It doesn't contain more calories when it absorbs water, so ignore that. Question number two. I read a comment in a Facebook group that said, if you're not eating enough, that's why you're not losing weight. Is that true? No, it's not true. If you are looking to lose body fat, which I know this person is, and you have created a calorie deficit, you will lose weight and you will lose body fat over time. Now, if you're not, by definition, you haven't created a calorie deficit, because if you have created a calorie deficit, there's only one thing that can happen. Your weight and your body fat levels are going to go down because your body needs to use energy. Now, what might have happened, it hasn't happened with this person because I know this person has only just started dieting, the person that's read this. But for people that have been dieting a while and have lost body fat, and have sort of got to that point, which I know a lot of people do, they get to that point, they lose quite a lot and then it just stops. For them people that are calorie counting, that this has happened to, what happens is something called metabolic adaptation, and that simply means what was once your maintenance amount of calories, what was once a calorie deficit for you, say you was eating 1500 calories and losing weight, that will then come back to maintenance. So it will no longer be a calorie deficit. So what you'll probably need to do, and what I suggest you do if this is you, is go back onto your calorie calculator, whichever you used, recalculate it with your new body weight. If your age has changed, obviously adjust that, and it will give you a new estimate. It's important also to understand when you are dieting, and this is where a lot of people slip up, your non-exercise activity, i.e. your steps, for some people tends to drop. So ensure you're still being as active as you once was, and where possible increase that. So get more active, get more steps in, be more active day to day, and that's definitely going to help you as well. Not eating enough calories is not going to help, is not going to slow down your metabolism and make you hold on to fat. It's this thing of starvation mode. You might see that. It doesn't exist. Ignore it. It's nonsense. If you are not losing body fat and you've been dieting over a period of time, so give it a chance to happen. Give it minimum of 4 weeks. You might see things happening before that, but give it a minimum of 4 weeks, depending what your current level of body weight is. But if you have created a calorie deficit, it's going to come. It is going to come. If it doesn't come, then you haven't created a calorie deficit. What you thought was a calorie deficit isn't. So you might need to just have another look at your calories, make sure you're tracking everything, and increase your activity levels to help create that deficit. So hopefully that's helped you. And if you've got any more questions or you want your question answered by me on the next one, just drop me an email at mark@coachclegg.com or go onto my website www.coachclegg.com and fill in one of the forms there. But hopefully that's helped, and I'll see you again in the next video.